in our today's class, we shall determine the value of mechanical equivalent of heat using Joule's calorimeter. So, Joule's calorimeter. Now, our aim is to determine mechanical equivalent of heat using Joule's calorimeter. The apparatus used in this experiment are number one, battery. So here we use this battery to supply electric power. This is the battery which we use for our experiment. This will supply electric power. Another one is say ammeter. Ammeter to measure the electric current in the circuit. This ammeter has a range from 0 to 1 ampere. So we are using ammeter having a range 1 ampere. 1 ampere. Therefore, another device is ammeter. Another one is voltmeter to measure potential difference across the ends of the calorimeter. We use voltmeter. Voltmeter. This is the voltmeter. By using this voltmeter, we can measure voltage up to 10 volt because its range is 10 volt. 10 volt. Therefore, this is another device. And we also use a plug key for switching on and off electric circuits. This is the switch plug key. If you close the plug key, the current will passes into the circuit. If you remove it, then the circuit is become open and no current will passes through the circuit. And another one is called as rheostat. This rheostat is used to vary the current. This is the rheostat which we use for measurement of current. We have terminals like this here, and here there are, actually you can connect even here also, but you can use these terminals, this one and this one. This by sliding the knob like this, you can vary the current in the circuit. By sliding the contact, we can change the current in the circuit. Similarly, we use a calorimeter. This is the calorimeter. Another device here is called as calorimeter. This calorimeter is inserted in a wooden box like this, where it is thermally insulated. So we will enclose in the wooden box so as to prevent loss of heat due to conduction or convection. And inside the calorimeter we use the filament. This is a filament. When a current is passed through these terminals, the current passes through this filament and water in the calorimeter gets heated up. So this entire device we use in the experiment. Another one is thermometer. Thermometer is used for measurement of temperature. This is the thermometer. This is the thermometer. We will insert it into the calorimeter like this to note the temperature of the hot water. So these are the devices which we use in the calorimeter. Apart from this, we use a stop clock to note the time of passage of current, and also we use the water and connecting wires. Now, principle. When a current is passed through the filament, the electrical energy is converted into thermal energy and water gets heated up. So the amount of electrical energy passed into the circuit is equal to thermal energy. Therefore, electrical energy, if V is the current voltage and I is current, passed into the water for time t, then electrical energy supplied is equal to thermal energy received by water. Therefore, V I capital I into T is equal to thermal energy. This is the heat gained by calorimeter and the water. Therefore, this can be written as calorimeter means W1 if weight, W1 is weight of the calorimeter, S is specific heat of calorimeter plus W2 minus W1 weight of water into specific heat of water into rising temperature theta 2 minus theta 1. Here W is equal to JQ, W is equal to JQ, like this you can write. Therefore, from this expression, mechanical equivalent of heat, mechanical equivalent of heat, J is equal to V I T divided by W1S plus W2 minus W1 into here for water SW is equal to 1, therefore theta 2 minus theta. So substituting these values in the equation, we can measure mechanical equivalent of heat. V, potential difference across calorimeter terminals. I, current passed into the calorimeter. T, time of passage of current. W1, weight of empty calorimeter. Empty calorimeter. W2, weight of calorimeter plus water. Theta 1, initial temperature of water. Theta 2, final temperature of water. And another one is S, specific heat of material of the calorimeter, that is equal to 0.1 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. SW, specific heat of water, that is equal to 1 calorie per gram per degree centigrade. So by substituting these values in this equation, we can calculate the mechanical equivalent of heat. Now, the circuit diagram which we use in our experiment is battery, plug key, ammeter. So here we can have a calorimeter terminal like this. Rheostat, and this is the terminal. And you should connect a voltmeter parallel to the Joule calorimeter. The calorimeter must be off-filled with water. Now, let us see how we should do the experiment. Proceed. A clean and empty calorimeter should be taken, and its weight is determined. W1 is determined. It is half filled with water. Again, its weight WP is noted. Initial temperature of the water is noted. Now, the calorimeter is inserted in the wooden box, and it is connected to the electrical circuit that consists of a battery, plug key, ammeter, rheostat connected in series. Parallel to the calorimeter, a voltmeter V has to be connected. Then the current is passed into the calorimeter by closing the plug key, and immediately the stop clock has to be switched on to note the time of passage of the current. The current is passed until the temperature of water rises through about 6 or 10 degrees centigrade, 6 or 8 degrees centigrade, then the passage of current is stopped, final temperature of water is noted. Substituting those values in this equation, we can determine the mechanical equivalent of heat. Now, let's make circuit connections. This is the battery. Positive terminal of the battery should go to the plug key. The other terminal of the plug key should go to the other terminal of the plug key should be connected to positive terminal of the ammeter. Positive terminal of the ammeter in this manner. And negative terminal should go to the one terminal of the filament. The other terminal from the filament should go to the battery negative. And this voltmeter has to be connected parallel to the filament. This is the filament. Voltmeter positive should go to the positive terminal. In this manner, the circuit has to be connected. You see, positive terminal of the battery should be connected to plug key. The other terminals of the plug key should go to the positive terminal of the ammeter, negative terminal should go to the calorimeter, other end of the calorimeter should go to the battery. Now the voltmeter has to be connected parallel to the calorimeter. Now weight of the empty calorimeter should be noted with the balance. So can I have a digital balance? This weight, empty weight, is equal to 33.3 grams. Weight of the empty calorimeter 33.3 grams. Weight of empty calorimeter W1 is equal to 33.3 grams. Now a little water should be taken into the calorimeter. Wait. I should again wait because some little water was there. It is 32.9 gram of water. Now it should be filled, half filled with water. It is half filled with water. Again, its weight W2 is noted, and it is about 98.7 gram. 98.7 gram. 98.771 gram. That is 32.90 gram. Now, initial temperature of the water is noted. It is 32 degrees. Now it is 31 degree. Now the calorimeter is inserted into it. The current should be passed into it by noting the time. Now we shall pass the current into the circuit and temperature is noted. We are passing a 3 volt potential difference. We we have applied 3 volts and the current is 0.8 ampere. One minute is over. The current is, the temperature is slowly rising. Now it is going to complete second minute. Now the temperature is goes on increasing. Now it is 38 degrees centigrade. Sorry, 34 degrees centigrade. Now the temperature has been raised through 4 degrees centigrade. Now we will stop the experiment. The time is say 9 minutes and 30 seconds. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Final temperature is 34 degrees centigrade. Initial temperature was 30. Therefore, we should make calculations for this one. I will send you the calculations in the WhatsApp medium.